quick video on how to straighten your hair. It actually ends up being not that quick because I'm talking a little bit about the Brazilian Keratin treatment, which I do have in my hair, and just giving you guys like a little bit of information on it because I know that it's out there and not a lot of people know about it. So I figured I'd tell you about it. If you have any more questions after the video, leave them below in the comment box, and please comment, rate, and subscribe. I hope you guys love it. So for time's sake, I've already done one side of my hair, so this is what it's going to look like. Awesome. Now we're going to do the other side. I just put it up in this silly little bun. So this is what my hair, I mean, it looks like it's straight, but it's really not. This is my hair after I have the Brazilian Keratin straightening in it, and this is it after just like a day of just wearing it. I'm using a mixture of things, and that's because I have really, really dry hair, so my hair sucks up everything. And also it can't hurt to put a lot on before you straighten it because the straightener tends to burn off a lot of product anyway. So the first thing I put on my hair is Kenra Platinum Hot Spray. It's called Protect and Finish. It's ultimate thermal protection with long-lasting firm hold. I really might need hold, but I want this for the heat protection in it. So I don't know if you can get this in stores. You can look online though. It uses the heat from your straightener to soften up your hair. So what I'm going to do is just spritz this in and focus it on my ends because that's the driest part of my hair. And then I'm going to run it through. And then I'm going to take some of this, just about that much, that on my ends and up. Okay. So, now that that's in, I'm going to be taking, today we're going to be using a Chi Turbo. The ceramic plates, which are a lot better for your hair. When they're metal, they're really not good. These do as little damage to your hair as possible to when a straightener is involved. Straighteners are going to damage your hair unless you protect it. So, and they're probably going to damage your hair anyway, even if you do protect it. That's just how it is. But this has temperature settings, and as you can tell, they've worn off completely because of this. And I like to take the brush because your hair gets extremely hot when you straighten it. And if you want to go over it a couple of times without burning yourself, this is the easiest way to do it. Now, I know everyone likes to get up close to their head, but I like to do that. Little short motions because it'll flat iron it just as well, but it won't leave it closed like this sitting next to your head because that's how you burn yourself. Trust me, I have done it. See? I like to usually just pull the hair out with my fingers and then use the brush to feed it back in through the straightener. It just, so you don't have to touch your hair when it's hot because you can like very easily burn your finger through that. See how I'm doing that? Just feeding it through. Nice and easy, no tugging. And that my ear is making me have a dent. You know, if you can use a straightener gently. I've seen people like use it violently. This is not a weapon. Like, I've seen people straighten their hair like no need. It will work just as fine if you do it gently. But I like to go over it. Just makes it even smoother. Underneath, I like to lean over to the side, grab whatever hair I want to use, and just go over it because there's that little piece, those pieces like right by the nape of your neck that tend to get really, that don't like to get flat ironed, and those are the things that'll leave dents. Okay, so this is actually really important to show you guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bangs out. They're so nasty right now. I'm going to take my bangs out. And I'm going to show you that you can flat iron your bangs. Now, I'm not really going to put a lot of product in them because they're right by my face and they tend to get greasy, so I'm literally taking just a baby amount of that thermal softening treatment, and I'm going to work it in there. Actually, I could use a little bit more. My hair is so dry, it's like freaking hay. Okay, so this is the first part of my bangs. Now what I'm going to do is, you take a straightener, bring it close to your head, and again, don't keep it there for very long. And bend it a little bit. You bend it because you want it to look natural, kind of like you did this with the blow dryer. And if you don't bend it, they're going to stick straight out. So you pull it a little bit away from your face, and then you bend it. And then you'll get a nice flat lying bang, but not one that sticks straight, so it looks really nice and natural, right? I'll show you guys one more time. So you take it, and I'll show you how you hold it out and you bend it in. See? Perfect. Perfect bang from a straightener. Twist it up because I still have to do in here. So let's spritz. Now I have the Brazilian Keratin treatment in my hair, which is mostly because I work at a hair salon and I get them for a lot cheaper than everybody else. Brazilian Keratins will run you around $300, $350, $400. It depends on where you go, how long your hair is, how kinky your hair is, and the stylist. If it's a veteran stylist, they almost always charge more. But I know that my salon does a special with selected stylists for $150 Brazilians. If you can find that, that's special for $150 Brazilian, or even $200, I would do it in a heartbeat. Here's the difference between a Brazilian Keratin treatment and a Japanese straightening. A lot of people confuse the two. A Japanese straightening straightens the hair completely. And it's also a grow out treatment, as in it won't wash out of your hair over time, it just has to grow out. Your hair will entirely change. And so you'll get that kink at the top of your head again when your hair starts to grow in. My friends have had it before, so I know what it looks like. Also, Japanese straightening treatments are not good for your hair. They're very drying, and they really don't do anything good for your hair except flat iron the crud out of it until it's straight. The difference between a Brazilian and a Japanese straightening is that a Brazilian isn't meant to do straightening. That's why it's not called a Brazilian straightening treatment. It's actually meant to deep condition the hair and defrizz. Now, think about it. Anybody who has frizzy hair, if you condition the crap out of your hair, isn't it always less frizzy? Like, let's say you leave in conditioner. It's less frizzy and it's less curly. Why? Because it weighs more. When you leave in conditioner, you tug down the weight of your hair. You add weight to it, and that weight pulls down your curls. That's exactly what the Brazilian Keratin treatment does. It adds weight to your hair by deep conditioning it. So, especially for me, because I have extremely dry, extremely brittle hair that I dye a lot, the Brazilian Keratin treatment is amazing. It does pull out your curl because it makes your hair heavier, but over time your curl bounces back with less frizz. I'd say the Brazilian Keratin treatment lasts anywhere from 1 to 3 months. 1 is short. I would say 2 to 4 months. Some people it lasts longer, some people it lasts less. And it's not a grow out. So your frizz won't grow back in. I mean, it technically will, but it'll wash out over time, so it'll be a more natural transition. You won't just have like a dent, which I like a lot because I really didn't like the way that looked when people had that little dent. It's honestly fantastic. Like, if you have the money, or if you get some money for Christmas, I would 100% suggest doing it. In terms of brands of the Brazilian, I usually use the Peter Coppola or the Lazio, if you want to look them up. Now, there is a lot of concern about the Brazilian being bad for you in general, because there's formaldehyde in it. The problem with that is that there are formaldehyde-free Brazilians, they just don't work as well. It is a lot less dangerous for the person getting their hair done than it is for the person doing your hair. Simply because, but again, it's up to you. It's up to you what you want to do with your hair and what you want to do with your health. Do some readings on it. Research. You should always research everything before you put it on your face, on your body, in your hair, in your mouth. Research, research, research. So this is what it looks like done. It really doesn't take me that long because of my Brazilian. My hair is just a lot straighter and a lot less frizzy, so I don't have to take all the time in the world straightening. So this is what it looks like done. I really like it. And that's it. So if you guys want to know more about the Brazilian or straightening your hair in general, let me know. And I hope you guys have a great day.